What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh! Who the fuck are these guys? Stay the fuck back! Joel! Put your arm around me. Come on. I think we're safe. Joel? Joel? Shit. Joel, here. Oh, get up, get up, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel?
Hello, how you guys doing today? My name is Matthias Handler here. Welcome to Lights Restrained. Here's my review for the latest episode of The Last of Us on HBO Max, the show series called Left Behind. Now, this episode is pretty much mainly the DLC episode of Left Behind in the first Last of Us game. In this episode, it's pretty much the backstory of why Ellie became who she was, why she's always so kind of like aggressive, and fear of loss as well, mainly because of her friend. Now, in this episode shows that her friend's a Firefly, and Ellie's being trained as one of the Fedra soldiers, or more like a Fedra commander or officer. I'm sorry, Fedra officer that she's being trained for. You can see she doesn't get along. She has to talk with the officer, and she has the Walkman that her friend gave her. Played some music, and I think it's pretty much the same songs as well too. And you also see the comic book Starlight that she reads, and it's also in the episode as well. And well, it's a callback. Now, it's not one of my favorite episodes, but it's still a damn good episode that they did. They did, as always, made some changes, but it's just like the eerie feeling, like where she surprised her into going into a mall and turning everything on, and you see some like shops like Panda Express, which I love, and then you got A&W, and then they talk about like how like people get things what they need for, and one of the things that they have quite a bit left was Victoria's Secret. So like, why would anyone wear that? Which was funny, and then also escalators. How Ellie was fascinated by escalators, and in that part they played "Take on Me" song, which is an awesome song. Oh man, Ellie was so happy riding those escalators along. It's like, wow, it's like this is like the moment where like her friend Riley wants to surprise her because she's been gone for so long, and her and Riley are very good friends. And she was kind of like going through, okay, here are some of the surprises. They had the photo booth, no Facebook reference in there, where they did not understand what Facebook is. And I just gotta say, that's kind of funny. And I gotta say, that's probably a good idea. You don't know what it is, since there's no Wi-Fi. But they also go on the merry-go-round, and then they finally get to the arcade. Now in the arcade, it's actually working. Now, what Riley did, she said it took her about, I think, a day or a week to just crack open the core machine open and just have all that change flowing out and play all kinds of arcade games, which is amazingly, they actually work. Unlike in the game here, Riley had to have Ellie close her eyes and imagine, and they actually play along. Okay, try and play this fighting game. Now the fighting game they play was Mortal Kombat. And which was pretty much a callback to in the early in the second or third episode, where Ellie says, "Oh, I played this game. It was Mortal Kombat, classic game right there, classic fighting game that they had." And then I think they might have played a few others, and then they finally go into the Halloween store where Riley and Ellie play those exact same masks in the game. And they start playing around, and then the emotional
As an angel.
hit where there was a clicker, heard the sound, went after Riley and Ellie,
Steady sword.
and Riley took a few shots, but unfortunately they were both
Let's make an
bitten.
ugly face. Okay.
And most of this episode, like it's like
Squishy face, squishy face.
pretty spot on in the game here, where they both saw they were bitten, and Ellie just started destroying things,
Oh, it's all done.
and Riley just sit down
Alright.
and just contemplate because she understands the feeling of loss. Ellie does not at the time. Now, with this feeling of loss, and that's where Riley kind of points out the options. Option one, we both take the bullet, and then immediately option two, spend the most time we have left, and go from there before they turned.
Get your ass up here.
And that's pretty much. I think that was the option that they did. They didn't really fully. They didn't really fully show it. With options, it's just kind of like the same thing in the game. I think that's. I'm trying to remember. Did they? I have to look that up because I just recently played the Left Behind DLC here, and I did not see if Riley just died from the gunshot from Ellie or just fully turned. So I think they kind of left that up a little bit of the mystery there. And in the beginning of the episode, it's where Ellie's trying to take care of Joel after Joel was stabbed with the end of a baseball bat, broken baseball bat, I should be more specific. At the beginning, but at the end, she starts doing stitches for Joel to heal up his wounds. And that's pretty much, and that's also happening as well too in the DLC. Now also, but in the DLC, you don't see her attacking the Raiders or the Raiders going after Joel at all. So like that's the part that's different. It was just mainly focused on the flashback between Riley and Ellie. Very good episode, important one to watch. I hope you guys watch it, and it's definitely a big thumbs up for me. So not my favorite, but still damn good. So those are my thoughts, my review of The Last of Us Left Behind episode. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you didn't, let me know in the comments, or if you loved it, let me know that as well too. I'm curious what your thoughts about these guys. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good evening.
We got two options. Option one, you take the easy way out. It's quick and painless. I'm not a fan of option one. Two, we fight.
Fight for what? We're gonna turn into one of those things.
There are a million ways we should have died before today. And a million ways we can die before tomorrow. But we fight for every second we get to spend with each other. Whether it's 2 minutes or 2 days, we don't give that up. I don't want to give that up. My vote? Let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together.
What's option 3?
Sorry.